Okay, so we're going to learn how to make a granny square. Granny squares are super easy. There's lots of variations, so I'm going to teach you the real basic one. So you're going to start with your slip stitch or your slip knot, however that works for you. That's how I like to do a slip knot. I'll show you that again. Take the small end here, long end here, flip, pull, slip. And that moves on the long end. Okay. I am using a G hook, which is my favorite size. I would recommend for this using anywhere between an E and an F, or an E and an H. But you know, do it for sizing. Do it what works best for the size you're shooting for. So you're going to start by chaining 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now come back around to that very first stitch and just slide right on in there. Okay? And you're going to do a slip stitch through that. Alright, now this, I like to bury my end if I can, so this is where I start to incorporate my end right away into the stitches. So you'll see that you have a hole here that is made by all of your stitches. You have a ring, okay? So this is round 1. So we're going to do 2 chains, 1, 2. Double crochet into the big hole. Catch your tail while you're at it if you can. Okay, so there's your double crochet 1. Do 1 more double crochet. There's double crochet 2. Okay, now what you have, you've got the first 2 chains, the double crochet and the double crochet makes 3 double crochets. Okay, that's 1 cluster. Now you're going to make a corner. Corners are 3 chains. Okay? Now you're going to do 3 double crochets back into that big hole again. So there's 1, tail in the way. You don't have to put your tail in like that. I like to, just because then I don't have to worry about trying to weave stuff later. 2, and then 3. And you will see that you now have 2 clusters. 1 set of clusters here, and another cluster here. Okay. Now we got another corner, so do 3, chain 1, 2, 3. All right. 3 double crochets into that big hole again. 1, 2. And 3. Okay. You will see that there are now 3 clusters, 2 corners. Make another corner, which is 3 chains. Right? And then you're going to make your last cluster, which will be once more 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now you're going to want to make 3 chains because you have another corner. Okay, now we have to join these bad boys. So you go to the top of that first set of chain that you made. Okay, you go to the top and you just slide right into that stitch, slip stitch, find the top of the first double crochet, slip stitch, find the top of the second double crochet, slip stitch. Okay, do 1 more slip stitch into the big corner. Okay, now you're ready to start. This is round 2. Okay, so you're going to do a chain 2. That's your first double crochet. 2 more double crochets. 1, 2. Okay, now we're doing a corner, so chain 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochets in that big hole. Same hole. 1, 2, 3. Now we're coming to a side. Sides are only 2 chains. 1 chain, 2 chains. Get ready for a double crochet in the next corner. Lay off of my yarn, you cat. Get off my yarn. Crazy cat. Alright. as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by Catechus Mesicus down there. Okay, so now we've done our side, which is 2 chains, 3 double crochets into the next corner, just right into that big hole. So 1, whoops, 2, and 3. Okay, this means we're now at a corner, so that's 3 chains, 3 more double crochets in that same hole. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're at a side, which is 2 chains, going to a next corner. 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 3 chains because it's a corner, 2, 3, 3 double crochets to finish, 1, 2, and 3. Now we're at a side again, so 2 chains and 1 more corner to make, 1 double crochet, whoops, 2 double crochets, 3 and a knot, son of a biscuit, undo the knot, okay, 3 double crochets, we're at a corner, so 3 chains, 2, 3 more double crochets. I know I'm going really fast, but you have the luxury of stopping, pausing, and rewinding. 2 and 3, and then we have 1 last side to make, so 1, 2 chains, yes, okay, and then we go into the top of that first chain we made, slip stitch, top of the next chain, slip stitch, the first double crochet is a slip stitch, second double crochet, slip stitch, into the big hole, slip stitch. Now you can continue on as before with your 3 chain, 2 double crochets, your corner, etc. And then when you go to bridge this is 2 chains, and over here is 2 chains, okay? So every side piece you will add an extra side piece on each round, which will be 2 chains. Okay, you'll do 3 double crochets in here. Now here's what we can do. We can find my scissors. Where are my scissors? You guys, where did you put my scissors? Every time I turn around, somebody hides my scissors. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off with this yellow here, and I'm going to make a 2-tone. I always like to do 2 chains, clip real close, like that, and then cinch it. That's just how I like to do it. And then I always try and weave my tail in as I do my stitches. That one's in all the way, so I'm going to just go ahead and snip that one. So now let's add some of this crimson here, this burgundy. I have a very Harry Potter, crud, which house is that? Fail. Bad. Okay, anyway. Gryffindor. Holy crap. Anyway, so I make my slip stitch again in the burgundy or the crimson. Now you can do this a few different ways. I always like to start like the corner before the tail so that I can get a running start. You put the hook in, pick up the loop, okay, and now you're just going to act like as if you didn't snip it off. So you're going to just slip stitch through. Okay, now we're going to do our 2 chains, 1, 2, 2 double crochets, 1, 2. This is a corner, so chain 3. So chain 1, 2, 3. 3 more double crochets because it's a corner yet. 1. Oh, biscuit's sakes. Yarn. I started with the wrong side of the yarn. For the love of... Ay, ay, ay. You people. What is wrong with me, you guys? Okay, anyway. So, 1 double crochet. Leave my yarn alone. 2 double crochet. 3 double crochet. Leave my yarn alone. Let go of my... Stop it! Damn cat. most epic fail YouTube video ever. Okay, 2 chains because we're on a side. Now we're going to do 3 clusters in here, so double crochet 1, double crochet 2. No, we're only doing 1 cluster, I'm sorry, 3 double crochets. 3 double crochets. We're still on a side because this is a side here, so 2 chain, 1, 2. Now, we're on a corner, so we know what to do with corners. We do 3 double crochets in a corner. 1, 2, 3. There's 3. And then we do 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. And then we do 3 double crochets. Every corner will be the 3, 3, 3. Okay, and you see I'm pinning down that stray there, that tail. 2, 3. Okay. And then there's 2 chains because now we're on a side. 3 double crochets in the big hole because it's a side hole. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 on the side. 1, 2. Now we're up to a corner again, so we're doing the 3, 3, 3, and you just keep doing that until this thing is the size you want it to be. You can literally do like you see this one, I switched already in the second round on this one. You can literally do every single round in a different yarn, or you can do all the rounds in the same yarn. It doesn't matter. It's pretty no matter how you do it, and it's simple and it's brainless. Once you've figured out the pattern and you've gotten the pattern, your hands have memorized the pattern, you just keep going on and on and on and on and on. Okay? So if you have any questions, shoot me an email, shoot me a post in the comments. I'll see it and I'll try to answer your questions as best I can. But this is Simple Basic Granny Square. Congratulations, you have made a simple basic square for an Afghan. And then the way you would connect these bad boys is you would you'd line them up together, preferably 2 of the same size. So like we'll look at these 2 guys here, kinda. And you can either sew it together with like a tapestry needle, or what I'll sometimes do is I'll actually crochet loops of it together so that when it opens there's actually like a ridge like that, because I like to have that tactile feeling. I like to have extra little ridges to play with and stuff, but you know, you can join it however you choose to join it. So yeah, I hope that helped. If you have any questions, ask. I will answer. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.